Chambered Nautilus. This is the ship of pearl which poets feign sailed the unshadowed main, the venturous bark that flings on the sweet summer wind its purpled wings, in gulfs enchanted where the siren sings, and coral reefs lie bare, where the cold sea maids rise to sun their streaming hair. Its webs of living gauze no more unfurl, wrecked is the ship of pearl, and every chambered cell, where its dim dreaming life was wont to dwell, as the frail tenant shaped his growing shell, before thee lies revealed, its irised ceiling rent, its sunless crypt unsealed. Year after year beheld the silent toil that spread his lustrous coil. Still as the spiral grew, he left the past year's dwelling for the new. So with soft step its shining archway through, built up its idle door, stretched in his last found home, and knew the old no more. Thanks for the heavenly message brought by thee, child of the wandering sea. Cast from her lap forlorn, from thy dead lips a clearer note is born than ever Triton blew from wreathed horn, while on mine ear it rings. Through the deep caves of thought I hear a voice that sings, build thee more stately mansions, O my soul, as the swift seasons roll. Leave thy low vaulted past, let each new temple, nobler than the last, shut thee from heaven with a dome more vast, till thou at length art free, leaving thine outgrown shell by life's unresting sea. The Overland Mail. In the name of the Empress of India, make way, O lords of the jungle, wherever you roam. The woods are astir at the close of the day. We exiles are waiting for letters from home. Let the robber retreat, let the tiger turn tail, in the name of the Empress, the Overland Mail. With a jingle of bells as the dusk gathers in, he turns to the footpath that leads up the hill. The bags on his back, and a cloth round his chin, and tucked in his belt the post office bill, dispatched on this date, has received by the rail, per runner 2 bags of the Overland Mail. Is the torrent in spate? He must ford it or swim. Has the rain wrecked the road? He must climb by the cliff. Does the tempest cry halt? What are tempests to him? If service admits not a but or an if, while the breath's in his mouth he must bear without fail, in the name of the Empress, the Overland Mail. From aloe to rose oak, from rose oak to fir, from level to upland, from upland to crest, from rice field to rock ridge, from rock ridge to spur, fly the soft sandaled feet, strains the brawny brown chest, from rail to ravine, to the peak from the vale. Up, up through the night goes the Overland Mail. There's a speck on the hillside, a dot on the road, a jingle of bells on the footpath below. There's a scuffle above in the monkey's abode. The world is awake and the clouds are aglow, for the great sun himself must attend to the hail, in the name of the Empress, the Overland Mail. Marco Bozzaris. At midnight in his guarded tent, the Turk was dreaming of the hour when Greece, her knee in suppliance bent, should tremble at his power. In dreams through camp and court he bore trophies of a conqueror. In dreams his song of triumph heard, then wore his monarch's signet ring, then pressed that monarch's throne, a king as wild his thoughts and gay of wing as Eden's garden bird. At midnight in the forest shades Bozzaris ranged his Suliot band, true as the steel of their triad blades, heroes in heart and hand. There had the Persians thousands stood, there had the glad earth drunk their blood in old Plataea's day, and now there breathed that haunted air the sons of sires who conquered there, with arms to strike and soul to dare, as quick as far as they. An hour passed on, the Turk awoke, that bright dream was his last. He woke to hear his sentries shriek, to arms they come, the Greek, the Greek. He woke to die midst flame and smoke, and shout and groan and saber stroke, and death shots falling thick and fast as lightnings from the mountain cloud, and heard through voices trumpet loud, Bozzaris cheer his band. Strike till the last armed foe expires, strike for your altars and your fires, strike for the green graves of your sires, God and your native land. They fought like brave men long and well, they piled that ground with Moslems slain, they conquered, but Bozzaris fell, bleeding at every vein. His few surviving comrades saw his smile when rang their proud hurrah, and the red field was won. Then in death his eyelids close, calmly as to a night's repose, like flowers at set of sun. Whoa, this gets darker and darker. Let's go to the next one. There's lots of poems about people dying. My old Kentucky home. Let's try that one. The sun shines bright in the old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the darkies are gay. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in bloom, while the birds make music all the day. The young folks roll on the little cabin floor, all merry, all happy and bright. By and by hard times comes a knockin' at the door, then my old Kentucky home, good night. Weep no more, my lady, oh weep no more today. We will sing one song for the old Kentucky home, for the old Kentucky home far away. They hunt no more for the possum and the coon on the meadow, the hill, and the shore. They sing no more by the glimmer of the moon on the bench by the old cabin door. The day goes by like the shadow o'er the heart, with sorrow where all was delight. This time has come, and the darkies have to part, then my old Kentucky home, good night. The head must bow and the back will have to bend, wherever the darkness may go. A few more days and the trouble all will end, in the field where the sugar canes grow. A few more days for to tote the weary load, no matter, 'twill never be light. A few more days till we totter on the road, then my old Kentucky home, good night. Weep no more, my lady, oh weep no more today. We will sing one song for the old Kentucky home, for the old Kentucky home far away. Finding of the lyre. There lay upon the ocean's shore what once a tortoise served to cover. A year and more with rush and roar, the surf had rolled it over, had played with it and flung it by as wind and weather might decide it, then tossed it high where sand drifts dry cheap burial might provide it. It rested there to bleach or tan, the rains had soaked, the sun had burned it. With many a ban the fisherman had stumbled o'er and spurned it, and there the fisher girl would stay, conjecturing with her brother how in their play the poor stray might serve some use or other. So there it lay through wet and dry, as empty as the last new sonnet, till by and by came Mercury, and having mused upon it, "Why here," cried he, "the thing of things, in shape, material, and dimension. Give it but strings, and lo, it sings, a wonderful invention." So said, so done, the chords he strained, and as his fingers o'er them hovered, the shell disdained a soul had gained, the lyre had been discovered. O empty world that round us lies, dead shell of soul and thought forsaken, brought we but eyes like Mercury's, in thee what songs should waken? A new arrival. There came to port last Sunday night the queerest little craft. Without an inch of rigging on, I looked and looked and laughed. It seemed so curious that she should cross the unknown water, and moor herself right in my room, my daughter, oh my daughter. Yet by these presents witness all, she's welcome 50 times, and comes consigned to hope and love, and common meter rhymes. She has no manifest but this, no flag floats o'er the water. She's too new for the British Lloyds, my daughter, oh my daughter. Ring out wild bells and tame ones too, ring out the lover's moon. Ring in the little worsted socks, ring in the bib and spoon. Ring out the muse, ring in the nurse, ring in the milk and water. Away with paper, pen, and ink, my daughter, oh my daughter. The brook. I chatter, chatter as I flow to join the brimming river, for men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. I wind about and in and out, with here a blossom sailing, and here and there a lusty trout, and here and there a grayling. I steal by lawns and grassy plots, I slide by hazel covers. I move the sweet forget-me-nots that grow for happy lovers. I slip, I slide, I glue my glance among my skimming swallows. I make the netted sunbeams dance against my sandy shallows. I murmur under moon and stars in brambly wildernesses. I linger by my shingly bars, I loiter round my cresses, and out again I curve and flow to join the brimming river, for men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. That one talks about someone in England writing to someone in Colorado, of all things.